Welcome back to Fatima and Ola Fashion Workshop. Today we would like to show you a new dress that we are working on. It is summer, now it's a season, everybody's going on vacation. You definitely have to have the latest trend. It's the long Maxi summer dress with the ruffles detail. We have here the bottom that we already cut and had pre-made ready for you, and now we're working with the top. So after we designed the style, we made the pattern front and back, and now we are cutting it to create the top and to stitch it together with the bottom and the ruffles. Make sure you go slowly, following the pattern that we draw and cut in a cutting paper. And also one thing to keep in mind is always leave a little extra for a seam allowance on the side, because you're also going to stitch it on the machine. Working with silk, this is an ombre printed silk from Milan. It's not always easy, but as long as you use the right thread and go slowly with it, there's a few techniques that we probably show in another video, how to stitch silk and some do's and don'ts. But the most important thing is following the pattern, going slowly, leaving that probably ½ inch or maybe less than that for seam allowance on each side of the pattern, following through as you see in the picture. We take away the excess fabric, all the extra fabric, to work with the patterns, and always put a weight on top of your pattern so it won't move, because when you cut on one side and you don't have a weight, most likely it's going to move on the other side and it's going to look totally not the same. So after putting the weight, make sure you put the weight first and then you cut following through the pattern. Then we're going to stitch these two pieces together. We're probably going to have to pin both of those. With silk, you always have to pin. Never ever trust your judgment. Never ever trust your ruler. You always have to pin to make sure that the pattern is correct and you're following through, and you're going to stitch the same way, because it does move a lot while you stitch it on the machine. So make sure before you have all the finished pieces cut, put them together, pin it, and then go ahead and stitch it. Now we're going to show you how to pin. We lay it flat on the surface and try to slowly put it together. Make sure everything matches perfectly. Or you could draw a line using a purple marker, a disappearing ink, if you think it's easier for you. But I would recommend pinning, because it does hold silk together. Silk is a very particular type of fabric to work with. So it's very slippery, very delicate, and it's hard in the machine, so you need the right expertise. But the more you try, the better you'll get at it eventually. And pinning is key to that. The more you pin, the better it is. So this is the top that we kind of recreated. Now we're going to show you how the pattern follows through using the ruffles and the bottom. We're going to put it together and definitely show you on another video. That was it for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow and subscribe, and see you on the